Hello, and good morning. Okay, so, a few little updates. He got his claws, got some no new skills. These three are uniform now, these two have trajectory, and all these three have counter, although Luca's the only one with tainted at this point. So, let's find out if the glitch guests will go away. Hopefully they do. He's pacing back and forth. He's heard of the Steve walking through the countryside. It was strange because he usually hovers everywhere. It seemed unusual. But yeah, hopefully Counter 1 will help them to level up their staves faster, or their cudgels. We're gonna fast forward because I kind of want to do both battles in one part. Same strategy as always. Steve does his own thing, the archers pile around the middle, crossbows go around the sides, and the melee guys just go up and wreak havoc. Alright, you're gonna go around here, I think. Unfortunately, we are going to have some choppiness because of the rain. It's interfering with the camera's signal of saver, whatever. It's just a weird graphical thing. It happens a lot. Unfortunately, unlike last time, we won't have absolutely absurd evasion ratings here. As been mentioned previously, it's just... they're not nearly as absurdly overpowered once they end up getting overleveled. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and start popping off these ones. Fantastic. I realize I'm saying this while I'm basically two-shotting them with fairies, but hey. This fight is the most supposed-to-win fight friggin' ever. I believe in this one it's actually legitimately possible just to let Vice and Cashua take care of the entire thing. Oh, and Ravenous too. So the plus side of their very, very, very low defense is the fact that these guys will always end up trying to take hits, even if their odds are nigh non-existent. So there's that. It's probably why they left it at 25%. Something about the way they programmed the AI. Could be. Something about the idea of just bringing fairies flying down the mountain with clubs, just beating people. Fairy riot cops. Must be the idea that carried over from last run. It's the riot cop fairies that didn't end up being a thing. Isn't that adorable? He thinks he's actually going to make it for more than a few seconds. Goodbye, buddy. You have no healing element. And that's the end of you. It's almost the end of you. Actually, that is basically the end of you. Just leave her alone the rest of the fight and there's nothing that's going to happen. Alright, go ahead and waste your turn. Fine. We're gonna Ravenous, you're gonna get killed off in a second. Nice. Self-preservation emblem gotten. I think this is one of the ones where they even make a point to give them equipment that they shouldn't reasonably have at this point. That guy looked like he swung a short sword there. It's the telltale sign of a you're supposed to lose fight. Yeah, sure enough. And there it is. Actually, I'm kind of glad about the misses here. Let them get a few more training hits in. It's every swing they take, every hit they take or block. That's going to be enough for training a little bit. And they have to be getting close, right? Not even remotely. That's going to be the problem of not having grinding fights. We'll see. It might get to the point where I just end up going and doing those grinding fights and triggering level scaling. And kind of hoping that the store catches up. I wish that the store would actually update itself as soon as you hit the level scaling period, but I guess kind of makes sense. Everybody had to develop something to counteract your ridiculous killing spree, so meh. Can't access it yet. $70 with a short bow, good lord. And again, I know I'm constantly contradicting myself on this. Now that I think about it, level scaling isn't such a problem. Too smack or not too smack? Definitely smack. Go ahead and spar while we have time. That sound. That sound is hilarious. Now, I'm thinking Steve doesn't take orders from anyone, so we might as well go Chaos. Seems like a good way to go about it. Why would he take orders from this Duke a-hole? I think he's just taking off all of his friggin' murder here. These are all people he could be going and hiring and recruiting. He's just being wasteful. These games made me overestimate the range of a short bow so many times growing up. So I was constantly going and making weapons as a kid, like just making bows and trying to make crossbows and making... I literally tried to forge a sword at home once. What resulted was this bizarre charred heap of tinfoil and a chair leg, but hey, whatever. You know what? The idea was there. So, I tried. Didn't exactly work out, but tried. But no, there was this one point where I just kind of figured if I can, if I can get an arrow up the stairs at the house, then clearly it should be able to just basically clear anything. So basically, for a science project, I did just that. I went and I made this short bow at home. Got the thing to go over the house. I'm like, okay. Clearly, this must mean it goes on forever. And shock of shocks, I didn't end up doing too well on that project because it did not, in fact, go on forever. In fact, it mostly went about halfway across the playground, but it was one of those cases where they basically just kind of counted it for trying. I think a lot of the time the science teacher was just, like, amused by the weird, dumb crap I did. Because I was constantly trying to do projects that I was in no way prepared for. It was a weird time. Alright, is it gonna skip the choice again, or no? Nope. As much as he understands and would totally be on board with the whole murder thing, he does not really feel like taking orders today. Although he definitely didn't say that, so. Not to mention, this is the chaotic route. You know? I mean, he's basically been looking to get away from these friggin' Wallster a-holes for a while. So, this is the way it's gonna be. This is another one of those maps I've never particularly cared for, because you're just basically tripping over your own guys. Especially if your healers moved first, or your faster units went up ahead. Like, okay, all my front line is getting left behind, because no one else wants to sit and wait. Yeah, this should also be like a hot knife through butter. But yeah, once the rainy season ends here, we're gonna have problems. That's when all the archers are gonna start hitting very frequently. And they have a tendency to like hunting a small game. Just kinda happen to look exactly like it. We'll see. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. As you see right there, it's already starting to drop off. Alright, I'm gonna need this one right here going up and probably going after the back line. Weaken this one enough that the others can finish him off. Crossbows can take care of the fighter on the right. Light bows can take care of this guy. Mr. I don't know what timeline I'm in, not looking like a Viking guy that wants to be a Viking. Mr. Shoving handlebars on my head definitely makes me fight better. I know I meant to use them for something else, but it's fine. I just wanted to make sure that that guy was gone. This is way more effective than it has any right to be right now. What is this? What is this? It seems that we are winning. Love that sound. It's so good. Okay, this is a little bit of a problem, though. Especially that. Alright, Steve's gonna have to break through on his own. His, her, own, whatever. Okay. Yeah, 22, hopefully more than 22, 29, okay. Plus their accuracy is much better. And that should solve one problem. Almost, anyway. Alright, so far so okay, though. I think this is pretty much done. Just a slow little grind through the center area. Nice 25% there. There's probably not enough time to get anyone over through the right. Well, good luck getting through the right anyway. Har political jokes. No, I didn't mention politics. And 10 people have already left. I guess the bigger miracle there is that that many showed up in the first place. Why would anyone watch this? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. There we are. As long as they keep presenting their squishies, we can keep sorting their problems out. Even though they're technically midweights, I still consider fencers to be kind of squishies. Just because they take physical, not so much magical. Okay. So the knight's gonna have to move back now, and almost definitely will. You're gonna fire at this one. Just love how he's standing here just beating them like some frickin' bear. Smack. Okay, crossbow. Actually, no. I might actually consider starting these runs on this fight from now on. If I can just set up a way to... I don't know, we'll see. Oh, wow, okay, these ones actually do take quite a bit of spiritual, or magical stuff damage hurt. Stuff damage hurtings. I may still consider turning Toots into a dark version just to take advantage of that whole extra damage thing. Maybe. The front line is almost battered down though, so come on, finish her. He needs new targets to steal from. Like, just like running up and like, I have come to steal your pants. Wait, whoops. Not what I meant to do. No, that does seem like a very Luca thing to do. They try and they try, but they're not getting very far. It's very nice to be on the side of getting those multiple turns rather than receiving them. It's nice. Feels good. Because the entire other run is about me forgetting which units are terribly slow and just kind of plodding through. Like, wait, I forgot I gave all my guys, like, 50 billion RT. Why did I do that again? Because reasons, that's why. Mug. Punch. Good deal. Quick question though, how are you looking on those cudgels? Almost leveled up? Fantastic. Fantastic. And I should have range for this. Nope. That's all your fault. Alright, they finally managed to actually knock somebody to the ground. Definitely nothing to do with me screwing that up and making that possible. Nothing like that at all, thankfully. And that leaves 2 archers. This might actually be the only realistic case I've seen of effective hybrids. Alright. Block and block and block. Eventually something will not be blocked. It'll be a nice day. Then I'll remember that heal exists, but won't actually use it. Because who needs healing? Healing's for chumps anyway. Darn. Just accidentally hitting these buildings that have probably seen their fair share of problems. And there's vacuuming suddenly. Gonna lose crossback because why not? It's one very evasive archer. And there we go, done deal. Yes, he was into this. He was into this. He stood here way too happily in the middle of this. There we go. Yep, I'm sure they have. Alright. So far, so good, I'd say. So, I will go ahead and see you at the next one here. Might be a little bit of a wait until that one comes, but shouldn't be too long. It's mostly a wait from my perspective, just because of the way I put these together. Anyway, see you then.